That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. It's how she uses it. But, God does give people gifts.
Yeah.
Um, so I really do believe she does have gifts. But for somebody else
Huh.
to try to take credit for that, yeah.
Yeah. And I know that they were in talks about that. I didn't want to say anything,
I
but
didn't
thanks
know
for throwing
anything
it out
about it.
there. But thanks for throwing it out there.
I'm just saying. I have no
Yeah.
reason to lie. I saw the
Yeah.
video. I'm just speaking on it.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the reason why Marissa chickened out and said, call me, because she doesn't want any enemies like that.
Well, the video had already been out there for a week. It's had enough views to where people can run and talk about it. It's not like I'm blowing the whistle on something.
Uh
She
huh.
had it on her channel. She was going off. And then she did another video yesterday. Yeah, that was me in her chat. I wasn't nobody was trolling me. That was the real me. Sorry,
Hmm.
not sorry.
Yeah. She told me, like, when me and her were fighting last summer, I'm in the middle of baking. Okay. Kitchen's complete disaster. Boyfriend's over. My son's aggravating me with something, and she texts me out of the blue, don't troll me anymore. You need to
Hmm?
stop blocking people in my chat.
What?
Yeah, quit trolling me, quit coming in and fucking offending me or something like that. And I'm like, Marissa, I'm not trolling you. She goes, yeah, whatever. And I said, Marissa, I'm not trolling you. You really need to stop accusing me without proof. Turns out it was Oni that was blocking people in her chat that were giving her super chats.
Under
Oni.
your name?
No, it was under something else. She thought I was somebody else.
So he was blocking people that were giving her super chats?
Yes.
You know what happens when they do that, right?
No.
She doesn't get the money.
I
YouTube
don't
keeps
know.
it.
Hey, babe. Hi, full on drama. Yeah, she told me it wound up being Oni.
Oh, wow. What a friend.
But she was accusing me. So I ended up, what was it, the very next week, we had been fighting for like a month. And I end up going in the hospital. And that's when Oni contacted her saying I was there. And so she texts me with, I forgive you. I
What?
forgive you. Telling me,
What?
yeah, I couldn't get worked up.
Oh.
Yeah. And she did the same thing to Kim too. I forgive you. And I'm like, I got shit popping out of my veins. I'm connected to a heart monitor. I'm like in and out of consciousness, like just like totally out of it. And she texts that to me, and I'm just like, she goes, I'll send a prayer for you. And she
You
said,
didn't
I
do
will forgive
nothing
you.
wrong for her to have to forgive you.
Right. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to get worked up. I'm going to ignore it. But okay, thank you. And I sent her a picture of my hospital room, and we continued to talk. But yeah, I forgive you. I did nothing wrong to
Oh
her.
my
I did
god.
nothing wrong. I was on a panel, and she didn't like the creator at the time, and that was Diane.
Oh my god.
So yeah, isn't that shit? I forgive you. So the next time we talk, if we ever talk, which won't probably will not happen, she'll probably say the same thing. I forgive you.
Oh my
Like
god.
I did something wrong. I forgive you. Actually, she did. She said that just most recently when I was on Laura's panel. She blocked me and then wrote me saying, "Well, my friends told me that you didn't mean anything malicious by it, so I forgive you." I was fucking cleaning her mess up,
You were white knighting for her as well.
right?
And
I was
I said
cleaning
you've
it.
always done that.
Yeah, and she didn't see that. She saw it as I'm talking to Laura, I'm being nice to her, I'm talking, having a
It's
nice.
called adulting.
Right. If I would have went up there and fucking chewed both their faces off, and Laura, it would have been okay with Marissa. She would have accepted that. It would have been okay. Then she would have laughed and said, thanks. But instead, I was acting like an adult, like we're supposed to fucking act, having a nice, normal conversation with a little bit of disagreement, and I got chewed out for that. Blocked, deleted, and told, all kinds of shit.
Well,
That I'm not a good friend.
Sarah's been done the same way that we have. Bless her
Yeah.
heart.
And there's a few others, believe it or not.
And I mean, I know Sarah can talk. and get a little carried away when she's on panel. I've talked to her about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sarah's a very nice person with a huge heart.
Yeah.
You know, she's got me and her are on the same level on a whole lot of things. We talk. We don't talk as much as we used to, but I don't talk to hardly anybody as much as I used to. You know, since the kids are on school break, I try to refrain from. You know, once the kids get back to school, you know, I'll be able to do more chit chatting and stuff.